We begin tonight in Dublin, where the VA hospital says more than 4,000 veterans need to get blood tests because they may have been exposed to unclean medical equipment.
Remy Cohen spoke to the VA's director to find out what potentially impacted veterans can do in our top story tonight.
The Carl Vinson Medical Center halted all operations from January 12th through January 14th of 2022 because of concerns of reprocessing reusable medical equipment.
Pulled all the items off the shelf, and we also pulled our staff offline as well, since there was a question on competency.
Manuel Davila, the director of the Carl Vinson VA Medical Center, says the problem came to light when a hospital staff member raised concern about the sterilization process. We
immediately engaged one of our sister facilities from Augusta, who sent out a sterilization team.
The VA is notifying all veterans who had certain procedures within the last year.
Those veterans that were identified, they'll be receiving a letter in the mail, not only explaining what happened, but also explaining the next steps.
Those next steps include testing for bloodborne illnesses. The VA recommends, not requires, potentially exposed veterans get tested for illnesses like hepatitis B and C and HIV. The VA offers those tests for free, and the results should come back in the next 1 to 2 months. Right now, the hospital is focused on doing what they can.
We want to regain the trust of our patients, and we certainly don't want that trust to be strained, and understand how something like this could be a challenge there.
They are also investigating how and why sterilization processes may not have been followed correctly, and Davila says they will be thorough.
If we find information or we find concerns, then we may look back further than January. We may go back 2 years, we may go back 3 years. So it just depends on what we find in the initial look back.
After clinical review, the Carl Vinson Medical Center says the risk of infection is determined to be very low. In Dublin, Remy Cohen, 13 WMAZ News.
Davila says the final findings of the review should come back February 24th. Veterans who have questions about the issue can call the Dublin VA at 478-274-5400. That number again is 478-274-5400.